Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a series of really simple stretches for you to use after you have been riding. They're very easy, they're very no frills, everybody can do them. I'm demonstrating these stretches in my jeans and in my boots to show you that it is possible just to spend a little bit of time looking after yourself and your body, and that will in turn transfer in the long run. Looking after yourself in this way doesn't have to take all day, and you certainly don't have to pencil this time into your calendar. So hang out with me, I'm going to cut straight to the chase. This is super simple, super easy, and I really hope that you enjoy them. All the equipment that you'll need today is just yourself, a little bit of space next to your bike, and if you've got a bandana or a t-shirt, maybe you could even use your belt, just something to hold on to later on in the video would be great. Start by rolling your head about 5 or 6 times in each direction. Pay really close attention to how you feel and make sure that you keep your shoulders nice and relaxed and away from your ears. And we'll look all the way up to the sky, down to the ground, back up to the sky, and down to the ground again. Look over your right shoulder, over to the left, one more time back to the right shoulder, and over to the left. Now shrug your shoulders all the way towards the back. You really want to bring your shoulders up towards your ears. We're rolling 5 times towards the back and 5 times towards the front. After that, you'll keep your arms nice and straight. Swing those arms up overhead, and then we'll cross them over the body. Give yourself a nice big hug. Standing with your feet shoulder width apart, putting your hands on your hips, we'll make 5 big circles around to the right hand side with those hips and 5 circles around to the left hand side. Once you've done that, you'll bring those feet together, place your hands on top of your knees. Let's do 5 big circles around to the right and 5 big circles around to the left. Standing up, wiggling those wrists around and moving around that right ankle. And we'll change sides, we'll move around the left ankle and start moving around those elbows as well. From here, you're going to bend over and reach towards the floor, unlocking those knees. They are not straight, they're not bent, they're just unlocked. Keeping your shoulders back and your back nice and straight. I really want you to feel a pull in your hamstrings here. This is a hamstring stretch, not a lower back stretch. From here, I'd like you to take a step over closer towards your bike or just something that can help you balance. We're going to go into a quad stretch, so reaching down and holding onto that foot. I really want you to focus on the stretch here and not on trying to balance. So I'm just taking away any possibility that I'll fall over and just really focusing on relaxing into this stretch so I can stretch out my quads as much as possible. Hold it for about 20 seconds and then we'll switch sides. Give yourself a little bit of space away from your bike at this point in time. Feet will be past shoulder width apart. We are going into a forward fold. This means that your back can be rounded as you really try and reach towards the ground. Stay as relaxed as possible. We're going to take a few deep breaths in the middle, and then we're slowly going to reach over with your torso over to the right hand side. Take a few nice deep breaths in and try and relax in this position. And then we'll slowly go back to center. Make sure you reset a little bit while you're in that center position and then pop over to that left hand side. Always return to the center before bringing yourself back up to a standing position. Now I'd like you to turn around and face your bike, put your hands on top of your seat, or you could perhaps use a saddlebag, just anything that's going to help you keep your back nice and straight. I want you to bend over, push your head through your shoulders, and really feel a nice stretch down both sides of your torso. Yes, this looks really weird, but trust me, it's going to feel amazing. For the next stretch, we're going to be stretching out our chest or our pecs. So go ahead and place your left palm on your handlebar and turn your whole body away from the handlebar. You want to step forward just very slightly with that left foot. If your left arm is stretching, the left foot should be forward, and you should feel a really nice stretch across your chest. Depending on how your bike is set up with the handlebars and your positioning over your fuel tank, you might want to hold this stretch for about a minute on each side. Whatever you do, make sure that you are doing both sides equally because you don't want to develop an imbalance. For this stretch, you're going to need the bandana or the belt, whatever it is that you have to hold onto. You're going to reach up your back with your left hand, hold onto the bandana, and use your right arm and your right hand to really pull that left hand up your back as I am demonstrating here. Once you feel that you're in a good stretched position, I would like you to turn your head away from that shoulder that is stretching and take some nice deep breaths in. It's really important that you keep your chest up nice and tall and your back straight, otherwise the stretch won't be as effective. When you're ready to change arms, just make sure that you go ahead and wiggle around that arm that you have just stretched a little bit as I am doing here, and then set yourself up to have the other side stretched. Again, once you have found that stretch and it feels good, make sure that you turn your head away from the shoulder that is stretching. And by the way, it is super common for one side to be incredibly tight compared to the other one. That is normal, but let's just try again to make sure that we are doing things the same on each side. This second last stretch, I'd like you to take a little step forward with that left foot. Try and keep your right leg as straight as possible. Don't lean back how I just did. Really just try and push your hips forward. This is going to help you stretch out your hip flexor. So as I've demonstrated before in previous videos, it's very easy to stretch out your hip flexors when you're on the ground, you have a mat and you have plenty of space and resources around you. But for now, I'm standing here in my jeans and in my boots and I'm showing you that it can be done even with very minimal, limited equipment. We'll finish off today's video with an easy calf muscle stretch. Just really try and keep your legs straight and lift your toe up away from the ground, bending over and trying to hold onto those toes or get as close to the toes as you can. You should hang out for about 20 seconds on each side during this stretch. So that's how easy it is to have a quick stretch after riding your motorcycle. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you on the next one.